It's heartbreaking. It's really heartbreaking.
A huge crowd, including numerous dignitaries, turn out to say their goodbyes to San Francisco Mayor Ed Lee. Good evening, I'm Dan Ashley.
And I'm Kristen Z. Thanks for joining us. He was a mayor for the people of San Francisco, and today thousands came out to say farewell to Mayor Ed Lee, who died unexpectedly earlier this week. His body was lying in state inside the rotunda at City Hall. ABC 7 News reporter Leanne Melendez is live at City Hall. Leanne?
Hi. Well, the procession left Daly City and drove by the mayor's house before arriving here at City Hall. Now, funny story. A staffer told me that the procession arrived here 5 minutes early. Typical, that staffer said, because the mayor was known for always arriving either early or on time to all of his events.
Out of respect for the deceased mayor, many stood across from his casket about 3 times. An odd number lucky in the Chinese community, which is also a sign of respect for the man and his family. Thousands waited outside to say farewell to Ed Lee and to perhaps acknowledge him for making sure this city stayed morally strong because of its diversity and acceptance for all people. Fire Chief Joanne Hayes White spoke publicly today for the first time since his death.
Old, young, black, white, Asian, he just crossed all cultures.
House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi was among those paying tribute to the former mayor.
It's heartbreaking. It's really heartbreaking. It's hard to even talk about his leaving us without thinking of his beautiful smile.
Every person who worked at City Hall wore a white flower. Music played thanks to volunteers from the San Francisco Symphony. Former Mayor Willie Brown arrived early and called him a personal friend.
He was unusual in that regard. He actually had the ability to listen. Most politicians cannot listen.
As mayor since 2011, he roamed these halls with purpose and conviction while teaching others about compassion.
Especially now at holiday time, it just makes people think about, what's important and the personal, not the political.
The police chief and then his command staff paid their respects. Violence prevention groups remembered working with the mayor, who rewarded them with his support. Today it was a long goodbye to an ordinary friend who turned out to be extraordinary.
And we want to remind everybody that City Hall will remain open until 7 o'clock this evening. I'm live in San Francisco. Leanne Melendez, ABC 7 News.
Leanne, thank you. Also a reminder, the memorial celebration of the mayor's life will be held Sunday at 3 p.m. at City Hall. It is open to the public. If you cannot get there, we will have live coverage right here on ABC 7 News and on our ABC 7 News app.